You know, I never really thought that I'd be back to Different Tier 3D only because of what happened to Different Tier 2, but I mean, I'm visiting Killer743. He's still here, and you don't understand how many people have offered me to take this account off my hands, but there's something about this game that I just cannot let go of. I'm guessing the reason it being that I played this game when I was 10, 11, Different Tier 2D memories, guys. And to see it fall into such a desperate kind of situation kind of makes this all sad. Different Tier 2 was something that we were all expecting and hoping to change the way the franchises looked upon. But of course, things went south, and now nobody believes in the Different Tier franchise nor Admin Poem. The only people believing on him is not the new people, nor the people who just found the Different Tier franchise, but the veterans, i.e., those that have been with him since the Different Tier 2D era. Of course, those are the people paying for his bills right now. And I understand, you have to make a living. You have to make sure that there's food on the table, you have a roof over your head. Understandable, all right? I understand that. I'm an adult now. I sometimes get stressed out with my bills, but, eventually I want to ease the tension on that. So, of course, I can see why Ammon doesn't really want to risk it all on Different Tier 2. Understandable, Ammon. But let's talk about a few things that I want to get off my chest, all right? So first of all, I've been out of touch with the Different Tier franchise. And well, my boy, Cosmetic Link, shout out to him, he sent me this. All right, The Future of Different Tier, posted on November 14, 2018. So I'm really behind, but upon reading it, to summarize things, you know, when Different Tier 2 launched, it had an incredible 10,000 players online. It was amazing. We were all thinking, yes, it worked. This is it. This is the breakthrough we needed. But of course, we all saw that Admin Pong got too much shit, all right? And no, guys, I'm not really sympathizing with the man, because in life, you can't really expect everyone to be on your side. That's how life is. Me working at this job that I have now, I realize people can be greedy. People can look down upon you, all based on how you look, on how your skills are, and and obviously the most obvious one, on how you act. All right. So, I mean, the way you act on Different Tier 2 was kind of unprofessional. And don't people protecting him, listen, hear me out for a bit, all right? When I left YouTube, I gave an explanation. I said, I'm done. College is here, blah, 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 blah. But I came back. And again, I kept doing the same thing. Leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back. And then I kind of reflected on the admin point, and I realized, I'm going to be honest, I'm not getting views anymore. And I felt like I was doing what admin Palm was doing. And that was, I'm not making enough money anymore. Let me just leave Different Tier 2 and go back to 3D. And for me, I feel like I'm a hypocrite. I'm thinking I want to do the best for this channel, but I'm not putting half the work that I need to in order to make this channel succeed. And honestly, it's like you have to be passionate about something in order to continue. That is why I'm still with YouTube. I'm passionate. I want to develop my editing skills and my ideas on this platform. And I feel like Admin Point isn't doing that. But is he? Listen, I understand, Admin. You kind of, ran away. And you can't do that, Admin Point. People here, the only people really supporting you are not the new people or the people that just found out about the franchise, but your veterans. And when the veterans are finally tired, Admin, what happens? Those 1,400 people that are still on will eventually reduce to the amount of people are left on Different Tier 2, Change needs to come, Admin. I want you to save your franchise. I want you one day play this game when I'm like 31 and saying, damn, it's just as good as I remembered. Obviously, Different Tier 3D has a very disgusting pay to win. All right, I'm guilty of it. I mean, whoa, I forgot what happened. There you go. I'm guilty of it, Admin. I have the unlimited brace cannon. All right. I have the unlimited Dusk Enforcer. It's not pay to win, but you know what I mean. Anything unlimited makes the game very easy. And it's a no-brainer. People look at an unlimited weapon and they're thinking, oh, I can easily win the game now. We all want things to be easier for us. But that is not how it is in life. I don't want to get rich one day by, walking over people, betraying the people that trust me. It's not something I want to do, Amin. So why should you? Don't step on those people that believed in your project. Don't step on those people that kind of gave you the benefit of the doubt. When you shut up and didn't post anything for months, people leave. There's still people like Champion supporting you. Obviously he's doing it because he has a passion for Different Tier. And if Different Tier ever crashes, what would he have left? You know, this game is kind of like, you know, a part of his life. So Ayman, let me ask you a question. Are you fixing Death Frontier 3D because you want to fix it, or because you basically are just gonna stay in your comfort zone for many years to come? You know, like you said in the past, the game is very much, you know, it's pretty much broken. It's like putting a band-aid on a freaking 10-inch cut. It's not gonna do much, but we're all supporting you in the end. You see people, you know, saying we support you, Admin. We expect you, you know, for changes to come, and I get it. You know, it's not easy to code. You know, I tried coding. That shit is hard. I have a, you know, friend called Mr. Pizza or Cadmir Puton on Discord, and I see his work, and trust me, it takes him hours to even develop a very nice detailed mountain. Understandable. All right. But if you want some input, Admin, just, you know, these are my ideas. All right. To make this long story short, make a new environment, make new infected, make weapons for the new people so they can try out. You know, the more weapons we have, the better it gets, Admin. You know, make a craft system. You know, like for example, you know what you did with the Devil's Heart. That's interesting. That's amazing. That's honestly a very good idea. Now implement that into clothes, weapons, armor, helmets. For example, if you want to buy, you know, if you want to get the best armor, obviously you got to buy, you know, you got to waste, you know, good money on that armor because you can't really make it that easily, you know. Or for example, one of a kind weapon, obviously the Wraith Cannon, you can't build that because it's unlimited, but if you want to make something powerful, you need these parts, but you have to go to a very certain end of the city to get it, and it's riddled with the infected. Or for example, here's a good idea. There's a specific type of metal that is found only on the subways. Why? Because they use that to create some kind of barrier between the ocean and the tunnels. Therefore, if you want to make this weapon, you gotta get a part of that metal. You gotta use a specific tool to get rid of that metal or that kind of like material off of that, you know, certain wall or certain, you know, area basically. But obviously to get there, you have to go underneath into the tunnels or subways and fight off some infected that obviously really mutated. You know, some good ideas like that. Obviously it'll take a long time to code, a lot of planning and a lot of storytelling, but I feel like you can do it, man. Seeing that this, you know, game is really not that difficult to code, it's a very simplistic way of, you know, of 3D, and obviously I can feel like you can pull it off, I mean. But if you're really passionate about this franchise, listen to your community. Like I said, they're the ones feeding you. They're the ones supporting your game. Don't give up on them again, admin. You know, that's what I did in this channel, and I'm paying the price, but I learned from my lessons, alright? So yeah, this is Killer743 signing off from Death Frontier, and hopefully I'll see you guys very soon in the months to come when there's a huge update for 3D or Death Frontier 2. Goodbye.
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you. I do this for the kids who sit a bit outside the mix, who maybe cope through humor just to fit in for a bit.